Mr. Ogunade, with what we have on our hands do we have a clarity in our constitution? He has just said that there is a hole in that section of the law which talks about defections. Give us an understanding of what the sections of that law talks about.
Yeah, Section 68 of the 1999 Constitution, and that's this document, right? It's clear. It says, a member of the Senate or of the House of Representatives shall vacate his seat in the House of which he is a member. That is either a Senate or a House of Rep, in fact, by stretch of extension to the State House of Assembly. Just as I said earlier on, yes, to some extent, the law now is to the office of the legislature. The executive are kept off. But it now goes.
So remember, if just a moment, just before we go, so this portion of the law actually exempts the executive.
Executive for now, but I'm going somewhere when we get there. Then G, being a person whose election to the House was sponsored by a political party, he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which that House was elected. That's the time for which, the 4-year term. Once it jumps ship, it has become what you call political harlotry. I mean, it's a simple thing. You are Mr. Okimbaloye, your wife now. The next few days, you now see her hobnobbing with your neighbor. And she now wants to continue to maintain Mrs. Okimbaloye. Will you accept it? Nobody. It is morally wrong. Then let's leave it that way.
So is it more of a moral issue?
No, it's both legal. It's both legal and moral. No, the law, this is the law. I'm not the one who made it.
So does it mean that when you don't feel right about your present party, you cannot go to any other party?
Nobody says you can't go to any other party. You got elected on the platform of that political party. So if you want to leave, you took benefit. And you have to leave the party, then of course, go to the people. And that's what Jega is saying, and that's the law. You know you got on a platform. There are problems, or you know you are no more comfortable with the party, then you leave because you got there on the platform of a political party. For your information, nobody contests any election in Nigeria except through a political party. No independent candidacy for now. And since you come through a platform called a political party, you're there. And it's either you sink or swim with them. And you find out that you can't swim with them, you can't now come through that platform, then you now change midstream and now say, no, you are not going. And of course, before I forget, some people went to court in respect of this matter. There are various stakeholders. Everybody, including myself, if I think I don't want to, as voters awareness man, I have to come in as a stakeholder to now join myself in that suit. So a suit went on. And of course, at the end of the day, the judgment came that indeed, if you jump ship, then definitely you lose your seat. It's an automatic thing. Nobody needs to be told. Because that's the law. That's the Constitution. The judge did not write the law. That is the law as per the Constitution, Section 68G. And leaving that, and I told some people the other day that, look, I have been to some part of Benue. They have a very good drink called burukutu there. If that judge took burukutu before he went and sit on that seat, and you tell me that because he took burukutu, he didn't know what he was doing, he has given an order, he has made a judgment as a judge. You cannot say this man is a madman. All you have to do is to go upstairs, and the upstairs means the Court of Appeal, to appeal. As I'm talking now, there's no appeal on that matter. And you can now come and say you want to turn the law midway. We are in a civil society where rules law, and that's why we're talking about due process. So the matter has gone to court. A pronouncement has been made. If you think you don't feel good about it, you appeal against it. And if you don't appeal against it, then it becomes a law.
So you do not agree with Honorable Idahosa?
I don't.
That there is a hole in
There's
our
no
Constitution?
hole. It's clear. What hole is there? It's clear. This one is clear. You left a party which you benefited from. You now you used it, got there, and you now find out that you are no more interested in that place. The fundamental thing is that you live there. You are popular. You got there by virtue of your popularity, if that's what it is. Then you go and meet your people that, man, I beg my people, make una vote me, I know they for this place again. No. Simple. Then why do you now behave as if you are charlatans? This is, to me, the ostrich. You bury your head and your backyard is outside. No. You see, let's do things the right way. And that's my problem with people. You see, Isaiah 5:20 is clear. Woe before anybody who sees good and call it bad, or who sees bad and call it good. It's clear. These things are clear.
But some of the lawmakers, at some point, some of the 37 lawmakers said they went to their constituency,
Yes.
talked to their people,
Yes.
and they seeked for their opinions before
Yes.
they defected.
I have no problem about
Do
their
you think
defecting.
that is in the
My
right?
problem is with their continued stay under the platform of a political party. They got through it, to that house or to that seat through a platform. Now that you have defected, go to your people, say, let us conduct an election. It's your people. They are the people. Look, no big man makes anybody. It is the people under democracy. And in fairness, that's what my group voters awareness is all about.
Let me ask you, do you think, you said is moral and a legal issue?
Yes.
But in this particular sense, the touch-up or amendment of this portion of the Constitution, don't you think it might taint our multi-party system our multi-party system?
Whatever, you see, the problem I have is that for forms of government, let fools contend. The issue is that democracy belongs to the people. It is the people who have the ultimate. So if somebody got to a foot of a platform, for your information, my brother, a political party may not be popular in an area during that election. And because it's not popular, you join the popular political party. You use that as a platform to get to the house. Now you now got there, you now say you want to switch to a party that is not popular, that does not flow with the wish.
So does it now mean that you're stuck at the point when you realize that this political party I belong to does not serve the moral stand in which I initially entered with them, and it doesn't really serve what I intended when I told my people? Are you stuck? That's what you're saying.
It now. So
you mean you're politically stuck?
No, he's not politically stuck. I say his people. He didn't get if indeed the whole issue is about voting, then of course people voted you into that office. It is not an appointment thing. It is an elective thing. People voted you. So all you need to go is that, look, this party that I'm in, I'm no more interested in them. These new people that I've found, I think they are better than this new old platform. Let me join them and let's work with them. It's a simple thing. If the people buys your idea, wonderful. And don't forget, the party that you jumped out, obviously, since they are on ground there, they will have a candidate. So then there will be a contest. Test your popularity. And you see my problem, and that's what we're talking about, internal democracy, and all those things are things that voters' awareness is all about. Right. When people are not popular, they will force themselves. They will rig themselves into office, and at the end of the day, there will be crisis. If you are popular, you don't need all these things. If they say you are no more, you just go, I present myself. You don't even need to be told. Ordinarily, since you know you have defected, as the law has said, the next thing is that you write INEC. And now I will now tell INEC. In fact, you see, INEC has statutory powers and constitutional powers. Not that they should be taken around by people who just want to intimidate them. The law is clear. INEC has powers by virtue of Section 221 of the 1999 Constitution.
So as soon as they defect, INEC has power to declare
It's vacant.
It's the role of INEC.
That's a role. All this one that Jega is even going is just an afterthought. That's his duty. Once they have defected, he just advised them that, look, by virtue of Section 69G of the 1999 Constitution, since you have defected, shikenan. That's all. All these ones that
it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that, my brother. INEC, if Jega is listening or you do, or whoever is in INEC, let them try it. It's as simple as that because that's the law. You see, my problem.
Despite the fact that this case is even in court.
No, there's no appeal. I don't think. If it's in court, then by the time it's true in court, then let them trigger the law. You see, my problem in Nigeria as a lawyer is that I know that there are many things that can be done, but people don't do it, and either they are afraid or they are not educated about it.
Interesting.